Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is for the Treasurer. Victorians are paying a fortune for electricity because of the massive increases in gas and coal prices, while fossil fuel corporations are making windfall profits. Will you rip up your undercooked petroleum resources rent tax and instead introduce a fair and progressive tax on fossil fuels so we can put downward pressure on inflation and invest more in renewables, which are the cheapest source of energy?
Order. Members on my left will cease interjecting. The Treasurer has the call.
Thanks, Mr Speaker. Thank you to the member for Kooyong for her question. We intend to proceed with the design of the PRRT changes, which were one of the features of the May budget. And the reason for that is because this is the best way to make sure that the offshore LNG industry pays more tax sooner. And we are talking here about $2.4 billion in additional tax to help us fund, whether it's the improvements to the bulk billing incentive, whether it's the cost of living assistance that is rolling out right now. That $2.4 billion will make a substantial contribution to that. Now, as the honourable member knows, the process that led up to this policy change has been a long one before the life of this government, and it culminated in some advice from Treasury, which has been in the news and which is why I suspect the honourable member is asking the question today. The Treasury provided three options, and of the three options in the final Treasury advice, the one that I chose actually raises the most money over the forward estimates than the other alternatives in the options presented to us. That's an important consideration as well, Mr Speaker, and to the honourable member who asked the question. Now, we want to see the offshore LNG industry pay more tax sooner. We've come up with a way, with the help of the Treasury and on the recommendation of the Treasury, to ensure that we can do that while protecting our international relationships and protecting the jobs in the sector, and recognising that gas will play a role as a transition fuel as we embark on this net zero transformation, which I personally believe passionately in, as do the colleagues on this side of the House. So $2.4 billion that we wouldn't see without these efforts, based on the Treasury recommendation, the three options presented to me, and I think a good return for the Australian taxpayer sooner, so that we can fund the things that we truly value in our society, whether it be healthcare, whether it be cost of living help, whether it be rent assistance, whether it be building more social and affordable homes, all of the things that we need to do. Some of this money, or this money, will help offset some of those important priorities.